Will you hand me my Coca-Cola Classic?
Coca-Cola Classic. Speaking of classics, coming at you with another classic dose.
Coca-Cola Classic.
Classic.
Let me take you back to a simpler time. Do you remember when it was all right to say colored? Do you remember when it was all right to have a nice Coca-Cola with your colored friends? Coca-Cola Classic. That's the new slogan. They're not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor. Also, I just want to stand up for all the disenfranchised people out there that might have been offended by that. I don't know what came over me. I'm going to assume it has something to do with the house. Maybe it's old. It's old house. Maybe there's like a ghost or something that got in me. The ghost of an old prospector just ran up inside me, and made me say those awful things. But I do want to lay it out on the table. You know, that was embarrassing for me, but I want to lay it out on the table, and I want to, you've known me for a long time, and there was a time where I was a fucking trash person, you could say. And I want to know what the most embarrassing memory you have, like something that I did while I lived here that was embarrassing, that maybe I didn't know it was embarrassing, but you felt like embarrassed for me. Or you're like, oh, look at this sad man. I assume there's many, but like the number one would be probably, was it when I was selling all my VHS tapes? That was pretty sad. I was like, hey guys, look over here. Got VHS tapes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You,
awful.
I think, drank a whole bottle of Mr. Boston, and were asleep on the porch, but not in a chair. You were just like on the porch. I think maybe leaning up against the rail, like with the empty bottle and the whole fucking nine.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lay it out on the table. Like I said, the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done is I got drunk. Never get drunk. Just never do it. It's so easy to not do it. Like, that liquid isn't going in you unless you pour it in your mouth, and then you just drunk. So, but there was a time I had years ago I had a girlfriend. I've had those in the past. I'm married now, different person. So this is a long time ago, but we were all drinking on New Year's Eve. And we had drank like a 30-pack between 4 people or something. So we had a good buzz. And then we managed to get, some of that, nice diluted vodka. Like some 40 proof. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That you got to drink a lot of to even get, to actually, you have to drink a fifth of diluted vodka to have the amount of vodka that's in a pint of 80 proof. Yeah. But you're just drinking all this water too, so it's fucking weird. But we got drunk, and my girlfriend at the time was throwing up in the bathroom, and I was hammered, and I was talking to this dude and just being like a dick bag about, well, when you're a metal vocalist, whatever. I was fucking dick bag. I was like, such a fucking dick bag, drunk dick bag. Yeah, well, there's some pointers for you, buddy. But anyways, she goes in the bathroom and starts throwing up. So I go in to check on her, and she's throwing up. And the whole time I'm giving her, this is my advice to her. You just don't listen to enough Hatebreed. I think you need to really listen to more Hatebreed to be able to keep your booze better. I am an idiot. But then this is the kicker. I fucking pass out, right? And I pass out on this couch, and I, in the night, shitted myself. Whoa. like a dark beer type of shit, Like
it wasn't a comfortable couple of piles.
No, it was a smattering. It was all over my underwear. But I woke up before anybody else did. Now, my girlfriend at the time was laying on this couch next to me, so I had to get around her, and then I went to the bathroom and took my underwear off, cleaned them out, put them in a bag, plastic bag, went, commando after that. We went and told her we gotta go, and then we were driving down the road, and I just fucking go, fucking gave those things to nature. Because that's a horror. That's the worst thing I ever did. That's the worst night of my life, and from a horrible time in my life also. But I wanted to just share that, just lay it out on the table. Now here's what I say to you, Internet. What you got? Huh? You got something for me? What's worse than that? What's going to embarrass me or make me feel worse than that? Nothing. I'm invincible. I'm steel. Motherfuckers. Let's get to our top 10 list for today.
Wednesday.
This is the top 10 discontinued food items that they need to bring back. And it's from littlethings.com.
Discontinued food items.
This is not my list. My list would be completely wildly different. Some of these things
I was gonna say there's probably a couple McDonald's shit on there. Any of that?
There was this came. I got the top 10 of a 50 item list. So there was after the number 11. I know was a McDonald's apple pie. So, which I thought they still had for some reason.
All right, well.
But
let's see, hit me with something.
So a lot of this stuff is going to shock you and wish that you had tried it because you had never had it. Number 10 is Oreo's O's cereal. Now, I don't miss this because I didn't like it. Did you ever try it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
The delicious cereal that married the natural pairing of cookies and milk, Oreo O's was sadly discontinued in 2007, except in South Korea. I don't know what that means. What's that mean?
Korea.
Why is it like they must have really bought the shit out of it?
No, they have a plan.
Oh yeah, there you go. Number 9. I remember these, but very vaguely. Keebler Magic Middles cookies. Do you remember them? They looked kind of like almost like a pizza roll, but they had chocolate inside of them, like the soft cookie with chocolate inside. The cherished in the 80s and 90s, these chocolate-filled shortbread cookies no longer exist, but people seem hopeful for their triumphant return. A Facebook page and an Amazon page is ready and waiting for the cookies' relaunch.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 8, I never had this either. A Jell-O 1, 2, 3. You ever see those? It was like a Jell-O with 3 layers on it.
Oh, yeah.
It was introduced in 1969 and discontinued in 1996. The Ultimate Jell-O Supreme Package of Delight was separated into 3 distinct textural layers, a creamy top, a mousse-like middle, and plain Jell-O bottom. Number 7 here was a favorite of mine. Shark Bites fruit snacks. Remember those? Had the tiger head shark in there. Shark Bites, which were advertised as healthy fruit snacks, were actually just sugary shark-shaped gummies. That's why they're so good. Hello, it's candy.
That's surprising. We don't want them now.
They didn't make it into the new millennium because of this farce, but they were still delicious. Duh. This reminds me also of Dunkaroos. Remember those? Do they still make those? I don't. They can't. That was just dipping frosting. They might as well just give kids a can of frosting and a 1 graham cracker.
Yeah. I don't believe so, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. That's right. That's America. Number 6, Nabisco Swiss cheese crackers. Popular in the 80s, Nabisco discontinued their Swiss cheese flavored crackers, which upset many. There's even a Facebook page called Bring Back Nabisco Swiss Cheese Crackers, dedicated to its revival.
Weird.
I love those specialty Facebook pages like that. Oh, this is one that I really wish I've never had this before, but it sounds incredible. Taco Bell's Bell Beefer. It's Taco Bell's version of a Sloppy Joe. It was included in the restaurant's original 1962 menu, but most likely, due to the Think Outside the Bun campaign in the 90s, the beloved item was nixed from the franchise. I would fucking eat one of those now, and I guarantee you 100% that I will make my own. Now that I even thought of the idea. I've got an idea. I thought of it. No, I'm going to do this. This is mine. I saw a picture of it. It looks... You put tomatoes and lettuce and... sour cream on the... fucking delicious. That's got to be good.
That's got to be good.
Yeah. Number 4, Doritos 3Ds. I do not miss these. I didn't like them. 3Ds. They were like the, 3-dimensional pyramids. They weren't really pyramids because they were kind of, I don't know. They were just they were hollow.
Never had
bullshit. In the mid-2000s, Frito-Lay released these air-filled nuggets of heaven and discontinued them just a few years later, robbing the world of a true delicacy. The now defunct snack still has a passionate fan base. In fact, one LittleThings.com staffer claims the only reason they failed was because they were ahead of their time. They were the Sir Isaac Newton of junk food. You are wrong as fuck. They were not good. That's why they did not work. Number 3 is Clearly Canadian. I don't remember this drink. Do you remember Clearly Canadian? It's like it looks kind of like a fancy sparkling water or something. Discontinued before the new millennium, the company is currently doing crowdsourcing campaign to bring it back. Oh boy. This sounded interesting though. I don't remember this either. And it doesn't give you a time period on when number 2 on the list. What time period this was available, because it's a Reese's Elvis peanut butter and banana cream cup. I'd try that. I'd give it a whirl. I don't necessarily like
a what?
A whirl. I did purposely put the H in it. I find it more interesting, and that's the fun thing about English language, guys. You can just do it however you like.
Yeah.
I don't give anybody that corrects someone on Facebook. You're just a dickball because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I seen a post on a Sam Cooke song on YouTube, and somebody had, down the line had put, "Did we give up when the Germans attacked Pearl Harbor?" Which was a John Belushi line from Animal House. Yeah,
and somebody's like, and let me correct you there.
Yes, and there was like 50 people like, yes.
It's funny whenever there's this one meme that is so hilarious, and I laugh at it every time I see it. It's a picture of Dee Snider, and it says, "Happy 62nd birthday, Sarah Jessica Parker."
What?
Yeah. He kind of has similar hair to her. And it's so funny. And I laugh at it every time. But people always, "That's a Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. Hello." Yeah, comedy is fucking lost on a whole generation of people, I think. But the number one most desired discontinued food item, Planters cheese balls. You remember those? They came in the can. Uh-huh. And you can find something like that. Cheetos puts out cheese balls in a can like that, I believe.
There's always the dollar store brand too. But
I don't think any of them are the same as these, because I remember the Planters ones being the best ones for some reason. You can find all kinds of cheese balls, man.
And those guys are nuts.
Yeah.
Huh? What? Wow!
Boom! 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 Fireworks!
Bam,
Guns! Fires!
We'd be throwing them at you.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wake me up before you go. Leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight.
Let me introduce you to Zombie Takeover Studios. .bandcamp.com. Zombie Takeover Studios .bandcamp.com is the only place you'll hear filthy, outlandish bullshit like this.
The only difference between Elvis Costello and what's that one dude's name? Oh, fuck.
Elvis Presley.
No, the guy that sings the Toy Story songs.
Randy Newman.
Yeah, the only difference is like Randy Newman is like Elvis Costello after he got hit in the back of the head with a brick.
Podcasts. What's a podcast? You mean like a radio or TV show or radio show or something? What's a podcast?
Remember that weird Indian guy kept buying me fucking shots on
Yeah.
me?
And he would come up and rub your shoulders.
Yeah, I call him John Little Weasel.
I thought he was good friends with you, but he just can't. You're like,
He bought me like a peppermint patty shot, and then I was like, he bought me like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
I do think he was trying to do me. I am pretty handsome.
I think he was trying to get you into that restroom, that one restroom that's in there.
Like there was a hole cut in the stall door, so I'm assuming he was trying to glory hole me.
And like, what man buys another man a peppermint patty shot, anyways?
I know, it was like the greatest drink you could buy.
Yeah.
But then he bought me one, and then I bought a shot for. I bought a shot for everybody.
Right.
On my birthday, I said, "I'll buy birthday shots." And then he bought me another one.
Yeah.
And then he kept coming up and talking to me. He kept, yeah, he did. He kept rubbing my fucking shoulder.
Rubbing your shoulders. Yeah.
He was Indian, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Like,
Indian.
Native American. Not
kept,
Indian. He was Native
He
American.
was Native American. And
the last one we found him.
maybe he just wanted to be part of our tribe. At Zombie Takeover Studios.bandcamp.com, you'll find all the rudest, rawest, underground comedy from all around Ohio, with free full-length comedy albums available for download. Feel like supporting our efforts at ZTO TV and beyond? Go to zombietakeoverstudios.bandcamp.com, download some original content, and drop us a few dollars on any one of our Name Your Price selections. You can follow ZTO TV on Facebook at ZTO TV and on Twitter at ZTO TV _official.